everybody, it's Alexa, and I just wanted to share my impressions of doing Vlogtober, or actually of everything that happened in October. The idea of Vlogtober was doing a vlog every day, a video every day, and that was a first for me. I'd definitely never done that before, and it was a huge experience, a huge learning experience for a couple reasons. It was great to have a daily deadline. It forced me to do a lot of things that were in the queue that I never finished. And I also did a lot of creative, different types of videos that I've never done before. And I did a cooking video. I did a story time. That was yesterday's video. I did, what else? Oh, I did my sizzle reel that was on my to-do list forever. And then I did a couple real vlogs, which my 10-year-old saw them and he's like, oh, this is a real vlog, Mommy. So I figured, these were the expert opinions. And what else did I do? I did some book reviews. I did some KonMari stuff. But actually, I talked about a financial aspect of KonMari, and that video is doing quite well. Yeah, I'm sure I'm forgetting. Oh, I did a face painting one, which didn't turn out that great. And actually, it felt so noxious to have that stuff on my face this time that I feel kind of turned off from it for a little while. But I'll have to invest in better face paints. Yeah, some sort of humorous ones. This one that I wanted to do, I kept on thinking about it. Still haven't done this one book review, Beyond Words. So I got to get that one done, and I still have this, mentality that I want to do it in a certain way, but I know I'm just tripping about it, and I should just get it blasted out. And I learned a bunch of technical things that I didn't know how to do before, so maybe I can get that going this time. But I learned the picture-in-picture type of deal. I learned snapping the music to the images to beats in the music, which I kind of knew how to do before, but it can be tricky. I'm still not a master at it. And then I just, in general, sort of learned from a production standpoint, like getting it from my phone, getting it from this laptop, and getting it from the other computer. Each one has its own, issues. I obviously appreciated the comments that I got on some of the videos, so that was nice, and it kept me going. And like I said, just having the daily deadline was huge. It really pushes you to be more creative. Now, sometimes it can be, for lesser quality, but at the same time, you're not going to get that quality without practicing, and you're not going to practice without deadlines. So that was good to have. Now, the funny thing is that I did 2 other challenges for October. I did a drink a gallon of water a day challenge, and I also did a run 3 miles a day running streak. So both of those challenges, my running streak and my drinking water, kind of fell by the wayside eventually. What happened with the running was that I guess only about a week ago, I actually, when we went backpacking, and I did a great video, if I do say so myself, about our backpacking trip at Point Reyes. That was really beautiful. So after that happened, I thought I was fine, and then my back just all of a sudden kind of went further bad. And so it was different from other times in my life when I've pulled my back, where it was one specific pull, and then you're incapacitated. In this particular case, I just kind of slept badly in a way that typically will hurt my back, and then everything was fine, and then all of a sudden it got really, really bad. And so I learned a few things about back pain by doing that. And I also, I was thinking to myself yesterday as I was walking, I was thinking, well, what does this mean? And, it doesn't matter exactly the cause of the back pain. Was I sitting too much and editing videos too much? Was the daily running bad? I think it's just, it's just common sense. I was doing one particular exercise and I wasn't doing any other different exercises. And I do know that I do need to stretch. And I do know that that's a part of my back that will go on occasion. And I also learned, however, the good news is I didn't go to the doctor. I don't go to the doctor very often anyway. But I was thinking, I should go to the doctor and get muscle relaxants. But here's a pro tip, and I'm not a doctor, so ignore this, your own mileage may vary. But what I did discover is I thought, I should go get muscle relaxants, because I was in a lot of pain. I was in bad, bad pain. But what I found out was that most studies say that muscle relaxants are no better than ibuprofen. So I did learn some interesting things. I took a lot of ibuprofen and, just kept on trying different stretches. I had the centralized back pain, which actually was good, and I was congratulating myself on that and thinking, great. And then it went down my left leg after a couple days, which was the sciatica, and I was like, no. That was really bad. But anyway, it all started to go away, and I also learned about the mental pain cycle, which is interesting. That's another interesting theory. Some people have said with chronic pain or back pain, this was acute, so this is not a chronic situation, but, part of pain is the feedback loop. So and some people, when they have had a long-term pain, it's breaking that loop in their brain where they don't perceive the pain anymore. And that's where your holistic, treatments, yoga and massage and relaxation, other things come into play to break that. Because what happens is you have the fear and the anxiety and the pain, and that causes the muscles to tense even more. And so then the cycle perpetuates. So I never really understood before intellectually. I thought when people say back pain can be mental, I thought, well, that's sort of silly. But actually now I'm thinking, well, I can see where it could fall into that cycle. So having said all that, I'm thinking, what am I going to do for November and December? And I really feel like I want to keep going with daily vlogging. Part of me wanted to take a day off today and say, oh, come on, Alexa, you deserve it. But I feel like it's the one streak I didn't break in October, and maybe I can keep it going to the end of the year. November, you may have heard, is National Novel Writing Month. Now, I don't want to write a novel, but I do have some ebooks that I have been meaning to write. So I might try to get a book done. And what else? And then the other thing that happened is that in October, part of the reason I wanted to do the running streak was because I'm tired of carrying around these extra 5 pounds that I haven't been able to get off the whole freaking year. I'm going to track my food in November using MyFitnessPal, which I have done before. I've only ever done it for 1 week. I'm kind of against food tracking, but I do realize that, I'm eating like a horse. And so I do need to change some environmental things, when I'm home, certain hours, when I eat, things like that, that will help. But also just having the awareness from the tracking is a good thing. So I really appreciate you being here on this journey with me and the mutual support we're getting. And, it's really true. There's everything that you want. You can find it on YouTube. I mean, if you're thinking about, losing weight, and you want to look at like motivational people talking about losing weight, boom, it's there. If you hurt your back and you need to see a physical therapist, well, there's a ton of physical therapists and chiropractors and all kinds of people and sports medicine experts and all kinds of people on YouTube. And, you just pick and choose. Motivational speakers, there's a bazillion, and gurus and all that. I really like when you look for workout motivation, there are some videos that are just fantastic. Like, I don't know if you just type in motivation. There's one, and I just love it. It's just this compilation. It's about an hour long. I haven't heard the whole hour, but it'll get you really fired up. And running motivation is really good too. If you type in running motivation, you get some great ones. I'm still looking for one that would be like piano practice motivation. So if you have any tips, I need them. I need I need that. Oh, and let me give you another tip. And this one is dangerous, so be careful. If you don't already know about it, obsessive compulsive cleaners. Obsessive compulsive cleaners. What's the whole title? Anyway, my favorite one is Obsessive Compulsive Cleaners Country House Rescue. And so they're these British shows, and it's a reality show, and they take actual diagnosed OCD people who clean their house like 8 hours a day, and they take them to like a relic, some crumbling English castle, and they try to clean it up. And they are facing their fears in the process, and then sometimes they're dealing with hoarders and other things. Anyway, I don't know. That's like, the first time I saw it, it had magical powers. Like, I didn't realize. But about half an hour into watching it, I was cleaning at like a level of cleaning that I had never cleaned before. However, that's not necessarily good for me. It might be good for you. It's not necessarily good for me. I already do too much cleaning and laundry. So, but like I said, if I could get something like that, but for maybe other areas of my life, like business or getting gigs or practicing piano, things like that, that would be great. So if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. So thanks for watching, and thanks for being with me for Vlogtober. I really recommend doing it if you have not, and let's finish out 2016.